Hi everyone, welcome to my live stream. Kitchen Sesh, the Edibles Club, is back on a Saturday, and I'm packing a bowl for my just cleaned bong. Right before this, I was arguing with bros in my comments because I was like, hey, would you ever try some oil to clean your glass piece? And I got like 200 comments that were just like, just use alcohol and salt. I mean, in my caption, I said, I find it takes too long to use alcohol. I just think oil works really quickly. It's a good use of leftover fry oil. Just use alcohol and salt. Just use alcohol and salt, you guys. And, oh, there we are. 1 second. Hi, Master Chef. Hi, Fraggle Rock Pothead. Hi, Kathy. Ciao. Okay, you got to take your niece home. That's okay. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Forb Donut. Hi, Daniel Harris. Holy shit. Daniel Harris, Winslow. Say hi to Winslow. He said hi to you. Harry Lee. Hi. Hi, Leah. Hi, Jaden. Alex. Hello, Kara. Lots of people here today. Pete's here. Stewart's here. Everyone's back. Ohio Gamers is here. I love it. Oh, I forgot my lighter. Oh, no, it's right here. I'm kind of hungry too now. It got me. Why? Tell me why. Why would I post a video like Winslow made this point, right? Why would I post a video of me cleaning my bong with alcohol and salt? We've all done that, right? I'm still on my rant, okay? Just let me go. I gotta make my coffee. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jen Shelbo. What up? That's so stupid. I mean, everyone already knows the whole alcohol thing. Why not try something new that appears to be quite effective and probably less smelly? It doesn't smell at all. You just have to like, I for the main, chamber, because it's more oil, I just throw it in the trash after. Just don't put oil down your sink, right? That's number one rule, whatever. And I just find it works quickly, and I don't always have alcohol. Someone was saying they use acetone, and I was like, holy shit, that seems crazy.
That's super smelly.
Well, it's smelly, and it's just like it just doesn't seem like a thing I want to do. And where did this go? Sorry, I'm just making myself a little coffee. I need a little caffeine today. So today we're going to infuse in olive oil, and then we're going to make the hummus from my cookbook. This is orzata, so it's, just so you know. I put way too much. Oh well. Sugar high today. It's almond syrup, if you wanted to know. Anyway, I don't know why I always manage to piss off the bros. I don't like, why are they so angry all the time? And they're like, you're responding all snarky. And I'm like, okay. They think they can read so much in a comment, right? Like, you don't, maybe I'm not being a bitch. I'm definitely being a bitch, but maybe, because it's just like, just use alcohol and salt. Genius. Who told you that? Someone said to put alcohol in the microwave and nuke it, and I was like, I would not do that. And they said they heard it from the Dr. Green Thumb show. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't do it just because alcohol is flammable. Especially like the percentage that you want to use. That's pretty good. All right, so let's fucking do this. What do you guys want me to use? Live rosin? Do you want me to use live rosin? I have some decarbed, or do you want me to use flour? I've got plenty of flour, but then we got to decarb it. And that takes a whole thing. Now that some stoner doesn't understand cleanliness in the first place, so I just live and let live. Truth be heard, some stoners don't understand cleanliness, right? Bong and Puffco cleaning, right?
What are the options for?
Oh, there's I've got rosin or I've got flour. There's a brand called Hygienics. They sell a good cleaner with essential oils in it. So yeah, see? Have you ever tried one of those heating wand attachments on your bong to slow burn it and leave less of a mess? No, but that sounds cool. What's that? Do you know what he's talking about, Winslow?
What? Sorry?
Alex asked, have you tried one of those heating wands attachments on your bong to slow burn it and leave less of a mess?
If you're talking about the soldering iron, yeah, I used to use one of those.
What is it?
It's like
I know what a soldering iron is, but how do you use it?
There's a soldering iron that has a ceramic tip that gets really hot. It gets like red hot.
Yeah.
And so you use that to burn your flour, and it's like there's
no gas.
gas.
See. There's no gas. It's better for. I know there's the wax that people use too.
Those were great. Thank you, Andrea. You got a super chat from Andrea.
What? Andrea. Okay, buongiorno. I sent your package out to you, and I just want to say, I know that the box is ugly, and I'm sorry that it's from the Mega Tech Lord. Yeah, I got to put those in there, and I got to do more for Andrea. Not those ones. Those ones are old ones. I'll write it down on a pad of paper. But I also I found on YouTube where the hell they put that info. It's all new to me, people. I just started this streaming game. I like it. Oh, maybe I'll need this. You guys don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm at my little hutch that has a ton of shit on it.
CL asked, where's your top from?
You know what? I don't fucking know. Oh, that's your food.
Yes, could you come up to the door?
What does that say? Can you see it? Wait, too close? You can see my pores, man. Anyway, I'll have Winslow check. Sorry, and that was really up close and personal. Hi. Oh, wait, let me like this from Andrea. Didn't even like this yet. I'm sorry, I got distracted, Andrea. Let me reply. Grazie. Oh, wait. Motherfucker. Grazie mille. Winslow, what kind of burrito you get? CL, hi Vanessa, where's that top from? That's who is answering. Ralph Lauren. Is it? Really? I could have just looked here, maybe. Usually, sometimes they put the brand here too, but. You know where I got it? I got it at American Rag, which is a great little store in Los Angeles. If you haven't heard of American Rag, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. That's where I got a lot of my outfits for the first couple of seasons of Bong Appetit. They just have good stuff. They have vintage, and then they have a modern buy. What did we decide on? rosin today. Ooh, I got all that almond right to the dome. What's up, little baby girl? What's up, little baby? You want to say hi? The people want to see Bon Bon. Come here. Oh, you're so good. You're such a good dog, aren't you? Bon Bon wants to say hi. She said sorry she's been MIA. What you been doing? You've been going to the park. Let me get your eye goober. Yeah. I don't like her to have eye goobers. It's so gross. You know, if you let, it just doesn't, I want her to be clean. We cut her nails the other day. She's such a good girl about that. I sweat. I don't know if you cut your own dog's nails, but I sweat when I do it because I'm so nervous about, you know, cutting her wick. Michelle, if you have any tips for that, please let me know. I keep her nails pretty short, like not, you know, as short as they go. We keep them. I don't do a big chunk cut off. I do little bits more often, like probably like every other week. I'm cutting her nails just a little bit. Huh. Okay. Yeah, you're a good girl. Yes, you are. I don't have a treat for you. No. Go lay down. Anyway, let's get started. We don't need to heat up anything in the oven, which is nice because we're just going to use live rosin. Concentrates, if you guys don't know, I don't know if this is your first time here. It doesn't seem like it. Seems like everyone is. Hi, Raquel. Hey. Y'all are tripping. I didn't think it was a Ralph Lauren logo. Let me ask Winslow, will you look at what this says?
That's Ralph Lauren.
Oh, it is? Yeah. It says it?
It's written, yeah.
It says Ralph Lauren. Okay, I guess it is, man. Michelle, we're wrong. I was surprised it was Ralph Lauren too. Okay. Maybe it's like a collaboration. So he's happy with his burrito. He's singing a little song. Well, we're going to be healthy today. And why are we doing this recipe today? So one, it's hot as balls. I was thinking about doing a minestrone. Sorry, you guys, but it's too hot in LA to make soup. We have a heat wave going on. And I wanted to do something high in fiber, low in fat. Why? Because our friend, Dr. Riley Kirk, is having some issues with her pregnancy. She has a high-risk pregnancy right now, so I want us all to just kind of keep her in your thoughts, in your heart, because that's scary as shit. It's really fucking scary. Having a baby, I can't imagine. I can only imagine that it's really scary most of the time, like being pregnant itself, that process. And it's different for everybody. And unfortunately, it's genetic. But I thought maybe, I looked into it a little bit. I did go into a Reddit wormhole of like reading about it and what happens and how it's pretty rare. But basically her gallbladder and her liver aren't communicating properly and doing their job. And so she has it build up in her bloodstream. And it makes you super fucking itchy, which I hate being itchy. And if I was itchy all the time without like a remedy, like, oh, I'm going to rub myself down with calamine lotion, or, because it's inside, right? It's not like it's this thing that's on her skin that's causing her to have this rash or something. It's literally her blood is making her feel itchy. And so it can affect the baby too. I just was like, what can I do? I wish I could cook for her. And I was like, maybe I can do a recipe, not that she would infuse it, because although whatever, she can do whatever the fuck she wants because it's her body and it's her choice. And sometimes for pregnant women, like if you're nauseous and you need to increase your appetite or something like that. Anyway, the main reason is because fiber, what is our liver doing? Like what kind of foods are going to activate our liver and our gallbladder? Really fatty foods. So you want to do low fat. I had a friend who almost had to have their gallbladder removed, and instead of having their gallbladder removed, because that's what stores the bile, right? Your gallbladder stores the bile, and then your liver, they talk to each other. Anyway, bodies are weird, they're complicated. Hormones are even more complicated. So, you know, there's a lot of variables here. Do I think eating beans and high fiber is going to cure Dr. Riley? No. But I just figured here's a fun way to maybe like help your liver and your gallbladder. Who knows? I just want to think about her, and I love her. I think she's awesome. And I also think we should all be eating more beans, because fiber is just good for you in general. It binds to things. It creates, like, you know, if you do eat a lot of fat, you don't want, this is going to be a poop day. We're talking about poop today. Get over it. You don't want your stools to be loose and greasy and any of that. If you have a layer of fat on the top of your toilet water, and you should look at your poo. Look at what your poo looks like. Sorry, Winslow. You're eating a fucking burrito.
No, it's important.
Anyway, so fiber really helps with that. It helps with binding to that bile and getting rid of it. It's, you know, you can get it in a bunch of different ways, but beans are a great way to do that. Also, everything is fucking expensive. So what do we do when everything is expensive? We eat more beans. That's what we do. Now, I'm going to tell you, since we're not infusing anything, the oil is going to be, I'm just going to take some olive oil and heat it up. Excuse me, I'm burping from the coffee. Heat it up a little bit and put some of this rosin. I don't have the potency on the rosin, so we're going to guess 50% after it's decarbed, which I already decarboxylated it. You can tell because it's all like, you know, I might have taken it a little too long. I don't think so. And this was kind of like greenish when I got it. It wasn't, it was like a edible grade, cooking grade hash, or rosin, sorry, not hash. It's orange cream. It's Sonoma Hills Farm. Although the terpenes, I don't really smell much. It's been in the fridge, so nothing's really warm enough to get into my nose.
Jen suggested using a Dremel tool for the dog nails.
What? What did he suggest?
Jen, a little bit further up.
Use the Dremel tool for dog nails. You can pick it up at the hardware store or craft store. This is what my mom uses. Mom. Oh, like a grinder instead of a clipper. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. But then, like, I was thinking, how do you know when to stop?
Hey, Eddie.
Oh, hi, Eddie Moretti. How's it going? Oh my gosh, everyone's so happy. Evidently, we're going to the taco place soon. Wait, what taco place? I want to know about a taco place. Oh, people are responding to things. Oh, wait. Let me do this. Vanessa, you have to watch for the quick. Okay, but what the fuck does that mean? I put it in the light, Michelle. I always do it in the morning, so I got good light. And I put it in the light so I can see through her little nails. And it's hard because she's little and her paws are furry. And so the hair is kind of in the way, and I'm like pushing the hair back, and I try to hold the clipper, like if this is her pad here, and then her nails growing out like this, right? I hold, or like, whatever, you get it, right? Let's pretend it's like that. I hold the clipper kind of like this and cut it like that, if that makes sense. I think I'm doing it right. I watched some videos on it, but who can know for sure? Michelle, that's who. Maybe you can send me something in the group chat about what the hell to do. She's been fine. I also have that powder in case I do ever go too short. That's the thing. I just want to make sure they're short, because if you don't cut their nails often enough and you let them get really long, the wick grows longer, so that when you go to cut it, you're more likely to wick them. So anyway, it's so hard. My dog too, because she has black nails, but Really want to learn how to do it. Yeah, exactly. Because I can't take my dog to the groomer every other week to get her nails cut. Hell no. All right, I love it. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna do another bong. Most of today is gonna be me doing bong hits. That's what I have the bandwidth for. Also, I want to keep talking about Dr. Riley Kirk, and I just want to check I'm saying this right. So in case other women ever experience this, because in my Reddit deep dive, right, a lot of women talked about how they didn't even know about it, and if they catch it soon enough, they know how to handle it, right? It's the risk of having a miscarriage is the same as women if they catch it early enough, if they know about it. If they don't know about it, then your risk goes up a lot. So just want to spread awareness. It's called ICP, which is intrahepatic, I'm probably saying this wrong, intrahepatic cholestasis of pregnancy. ICP, a liver condition that can occur during pregnancy causing intense itching, especially on the palms and the soles of the feet, which is like what you experience when you have allergies, right? They say if you like want to itch your feet and stuff, your hands, the palm of your hands, it's like an allergic reaction, but her body is just her liver. I'm going to take a bong rip for Dr. Kirk. So my friend who had her gallbladder needed their gallbladder removed, just totally changed their diet, and it's not easy. It was not. They take enzymes. They can't have, and they were a chef in a French restaurant, so they can't. All of the foods they used to love, butter, things like that, no more. I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil here so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of my bowl. Just some olive oil. And how much oil? For the hummus, we need 2 tablespoons oil, which would be 50. So I only want like 0.1 of this, 0.1 of this rosin, because we want 50 milligrams.
Can you try doing your button to get your mic closer to your mouth?
I wanted to be a little sexy, Winslow. The fuck? Am I quiet?
It's a little quiet.
I'm sorry. Is that better? Let me see. We're gonna. Hello, Blue the dog. Where's Blue the dog? Hi, Crispus. Shout out to the Cheesecake Mafia. Just ordered 2 of them. Ate 1. Got a free one today. What? Because I buy a lot of cheesesteaks and cash my points in. Rocked a 5-shot espresso, iced caramel macchiato, like from Starbucks. I almost said Starburst. From Starbucks, caramel macchiato.
I guess so.
Sweet. And then we need how much? We need 1/3 of a cup. So we really don't want too much oil. And I would say for, oh wait, I do want to still boil the chickpeas. I would say we are going to use the stove, but it's okay. We don't need to shoot it. For Dr. Kirk, I would use even less. If you're watching Dr. Kirk, use even less oil just so that you don't have to have your liver doing really anything for you. It's not easy giving birth, you guys. It's really like a lot. And so when people are kind of blasé about free choice and they're like, oh, well, just give the baby up for adoption. It's like, okay, well, maybe they don't want to carry something for 9 months in their body and potentially die from it. So anyway, sorry to get dark. Coconut is very unhealthy. Did you know that? I feel like it's all, I don't know. I feel like I didn't know that. I've heard that before, Michelle. But I feel like everything is relative. That's what I think, right? Like, unhealthy how? Because it's saturated fat? Oh, God damn it. Oh, they can't see this, can they? We got some of this rosin, and we're just, is it in focus? Yeah. I'm trying to tear it. Stay teared, bitch. And then I'm going to drop this in and hope it's only 0.1. It is not. 0.2. Boop, boop, boo. I knew it was a little bit much, but that's okay. I'll just use half of that, okay? Because I only really want 50 milligrams in this hummus, if that. Don't judge me. I need to heat this up a little bit because it's not going to melt this, so I'm going to pop it in the microwave for a second. Oh, I unplugged the microwave. God damn it. You guys, it's one of those days. How can I heat this up really quickly without getting in trouble here? I feel like that's fine, a little bit on the glass. Oop. I'm just gonna put it in the oven. Don't let me forget it. All right, let's keep going. So we're gonna take our can of chickpeas, and I'll read you the story here. And don't get mad at me for having an Israeli friend, okay? He didn't choose where he was from.
There's nothing wrong with Israelis.
Yeah, well, some people would say otherwise. This is my hemp hummus from my cookbook, and I'm gonna tell you the story from it because I think it's pretty funny. I wonder what he thinks about it. When I asked an Israeli friend who makes the creamiest hummus I've ever tasted, and people who've watched the live stream for many years know who I'm talking about my friend Gilad, about using canned chickpeas instead of dried, he gave me the same look Italians give at the suggestion of cheese and fish. But damn, I love a tuna melt. And this wheat-infused hummus made with canned chickpeas, If you enjoy the self-flagellation of soaking dried beans overnight and cooking them for many, many more hours than you even think possible, then go ahead and make hummus from dried beans. Does it make a difference? We can talk about it. Whatever route you take, the true secret is getting that restaurant quality hummus lives in the skins, or rather in their removal. So that's what we're gonna do. We're still gonna cook this, heat the bonzo beans up a little bit to get the skin off. But I feel like it's still time consuming. So it's a much better use of your time rather than, it's not so much the soaking, like, okay, whatever, put them in a bowl of water, soak them overnight. It's that when you go to cook them still, it takes forever. And then you got to keep adding water and you're just waiting. Sometimes I have the patience for that. If I had a bunch of beans, dried beans from a photo shoot or a commercial I did. And I soaked them all at the same time and I just cooked one after the other. I spent a whole fucking day cooking beans. And then I've just been slowly working through them. But if you don't want to spend your time like that, which is totally okay, just use, oops, a little juicy there. I want to make sure this isn't an important book. Oh yeah, this is not one I want to be using. I need to get something, BRB. Sorry, I just wanted to get the copy of my book I don't give a shit if it gets fucked up. So anyway, if you like to do all of that, do all of that. Lordy B, square, exactly. Happy Sunday morning. Hi, Breeze Tones. I have Israeli friends. They rock. I agree. More like hash hummus. Exactly. That's what this is. Zen out one bean at a time. Once I roasted some chickpeas for buffalo chickpeas, I dropped them all over the floor and never got to have them. That sucks. That sucks. All right, let's get rid of that. So I'm gonna drain these. You can keep that water, right, and make aquafaba, like whip it up, or not make it, that's what it is. Whip it up. So I'm just putting some water. I'm sure I say how much water to use, 1.5 cups of water, but we're gonna eyeball it. What does it say? In places like Lebanon and Iran, we have hummus and dolma. I know what dolma are, they're great. Grape leaves, wrap one, eats the whole thing. Could something like that with cannabis leaf or a leaf, at least mixed with, paired with the infused hummus? Okay, so here's what I have thought about that actually, of taking cannabis leaves and then doing the whole process that you do with the grape leaves to cannabis leaves. But then I was thinking about it, you'd have to have like cannabis leaves that have really fat fingers. What are those called? Fingers. Is that what they're called? Fingers? Right, I don't know either. The fan leaves have to be really like, and for the most part they're, because grape leaves are that really nice, it's a nice flat, I have some in my pantry, stuffed grape leaves. Woo, we should do that, right? Great egg replacement. It is. I know, Natalie, I should have kept it. Hi, Pete. How's it going? Talk about spilling the beans. Oh, my God. Oop, here we go. Let's take this. Ooh, totally almost forgot about that. All right, so that oil is infused with the rosin. That's how easy concentrates are. And so I only want half of this, right? Because I put 0.2 instead of 0.1. All right, so we got the water. We want to turn this on. You can add some baking soda. People swear by that for helping get the skins off. But we're going to cook this for about 20 minutes, remove from the heat, and use a slotted spoon to scoop up. And oh, wait, we want to do the garlic too. I know that sounds weird to put garlic in the water. You could roast it if you wanted, but this is what, actually, you know what Gilad had me do? Is he had me do, we did garlic and we put the onions in water. And then I took that out because my recipe tester, Alex, was like, I don't think you need the onion. I was like, okay. You know, I was trying to make it for an American palate, so it doesn't get more American than Alex. So if you want to add onion, you can. You can do whatever you want. People swear by like ice, but you know what we say in this kitchen? Fuck ice. Okay, so I'm just, I know it's like, so we're not using the stove today. I'm like, what do? Use the stove. I don't know what that is. Boop. Maybe we'll put this little guy in here too. Why not? So you could do roasted, like roasted garlic hummus is really popular. There's all sorts of things you can do with your hummus. Depends on who you are. I hope I'm not offending anyone. This is what I'm doing. People do all sorts of shit to my people's food, okay? I have seen the worst kind of interpretations of Italian food, okay? I've seen spaghetti spread all over countertop and mixed with hands. I've seen it all. So I've only heard of dolmas, never had them. They're really good. They're really, really good. And what's nice about them as an edible is they're prepackaged, right? So what you could do is you take the rice and I would infuse that rice. I don't know how. I've never made them before, so we could do them.
Yeah, how would you infuse rice?
Take some kind of, when you're fluffing it or something, take some Or if, I'm sure there's other herbs in the rice as well, and just take straight flour and work that in there too. You don't need that much. I like roasted tomatoes in hummus. Oh, that sounds good. I have some tomatoes. We're making this, the hummus is just, it's part of this recipe. We're gonna do the devil's lettuce cups from my cookbook, How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time. All of this is from my cookbook today. Thank you, everyone. We have like 41 5-star comments on the cookbook. And I say we because I know it's all been my club members being awesome and just letting the world know, like, hey, you can trust this lady. So I appreciate that. I had the idea of doing infused food delivery services. Big dreams, but I know it can happen. I'm not going to rain on your parade, man. The more you start to look at the regulated cannabis industry, you'll kind of see like bakeries and stuff like that. I have so many people who've been like, I want to open up a weed bakery. When you have to go, everything has to be labeled and dosed. It has to say it's gone through lab testing. Edibles go through more lab testing than the food on grocery store shelves. So all of that takes time. So if you wanted to do, and maybe there will be just like states or cities that have interesting interpretations of the law, or they just pass law differently. But from how I'm seeing it with on-site consumption laws and things like that, how could you do that?
Yeah, since bakeries make so much stuff that's like 1 or 2 day perishable,
you can't do it. That's why you can't do bakeries. And then when West Hollywood was looking at doing restaurants, right? Everyone wanted to do, I was on a application to do a cannabis restaurant. And I was like, I consulted on it and I was like, listen, here's how you could maybe do that. You'd have to have 2 separate kitchens, one that is just for cannabis, one that is just for regular food, like how you differentiate, because they wanted to serve both regular food and cannabis infused food. And I was like, you're looking at a lawsuit, my friend. And that's really what the government is trying to avoid. When you look at how laws are written and why things are written, you're like, oh, they're trying not to get sued, trying not to have like a huge liability, and they're there to protect themselves and protect us. And so like a lot of things aren't legal. Like people want me to do like dinners, ticketed dinners. Why are ticketed dinners not legal? Okay, well, let's look at alcohol, which is another controlled substance, right? Alcohol, if you're gonna take money for a ticketed dinner as a caterer or anything like that, and you're serving alcohol, you have to get a temporary liquor permit, right, to do that. They do not have that for cannabis, and I don't see them really offering it unless it's like we're serving pre-infused drinks that have already gone through lab testing and we can add it, just like they do with the lounges here. It's like you can get cocktails that they add something to, but they're not making food on site, infusing food on site like what I'm about to do. And the reason is because this is considered manufacturing. If I'm doing this on a scale that I'm selling it to people and people are paying money, anyway, and that's got its own set of regulations. Who knows? I don't know. You might know some people in government, but we're still seen as criminals. To most, people just see us as stoners, and even when it is legal. Look at the dispensaries. They get robbed all the time. Do you think the cops go out and do anything for the dispensaries if they get robbed?
They get robbed by the cops.
Yeah, there you go. So it's just, it's a tough industry. Need those money backers? I don't even think so. Pot wheels, that's funny though. That's really funny. Okay. What am I doing? All right, we're cooking our chickpeas. We've got that. I gotta get we're making the devil's lettuce cups too. So I got some hearts of romaine. And honestly, I feel like these wash before use. See, I was gonna say, I feel like you don't have to wash these, but it's like, wash before use, you dirty lady. And I'm like, ah, fine. Ah. So annoying. So we're gonna do lettuce. I'm gonna I like the for lettuce cups, you really wanna use the prettiest leaves. I'll save these will become salad, don't worry. But I wanna use the smallest, most innermost, because no one wants to be like this, right? This doesn't make a good boat. This is floppy, all right? That's not what we're going for. So you almost want the hearts of the hearts. Think about what is going to be a good vessel. That's pretty good. We'll put this one aside. That might be too big. She did not say that. Oh no, she said a dirty joke. Dirty stew, dirty living in Cali. Damn right. I know. Wait, me? Because I don't want to wash the lettuce. Actually, maybe this one is good. And so this is what food stylists do. They pick the prettiest leaves, and it's super annoying. But we're gonna wash these. For our boats, our devil's lettuce cups. Also, the comments have just been really thoughtful. You know, the reviews on Amazon, I've been like, wow, not only have you said something really nice about my book, it's not like, I love it, or, you know, it's all specific. I can tell you read the book, you know? So that's really cool. I'm glad you all liked it, because it's stressful writing a book. You're like, oh my gosh, what if people don't like it? I'm gonna put these back in the fridge. You can just use a salad spinner. You don't have to do all of this nonsense. But I'm trying to be precious. I'm making this recipe a lot more complicated than it needs to be today. But, oh shit, my bag broke. Okay. Process this lettuce later. All right, chickpeas are still doing their thing. And I like onion, but you know what I'm gonna do is I have these shallots just kind of sadly sitting here, and they're just telling me they need to be, one of them needs to be used because it's just sad. So we're gonna put this in here too. We're gonna listen to Galad. And put a shallot. And boil that too. Huh?
Just half.
Yeah, we're gonna puree everything.
Okay, right.
So it's just like the water gets used in the hummus. Like when you're doing this and you're doing it with dried beans, what he would do, he takes the dried beans after soaking them, and then he would cook this in the water. It cooks for hours and hours and hours. And then you take that onion and that garlic and you puree it up into the thing. I'm hoping 20 minutes is gonna be enough. Maybe not for the shallot, but for the garlic. I also don't mind like raw garlic, so. Anyway, let's keep going. Olive oil, tahini we got here. Lemon juice we got, paprika we got, and then we have, okay, you guys know tomatoes you don't store in the fridge, right? We're gonna make a little tomato cucumber salad. Let me take another bong hit. It's an easy recipe today. Also, like, yeah, because Dr. Kirk is pregnant and she shouldn't be cooking at all. So if you're watching, your husband should be making this. Although I bet that's annoying as a pregnant woman when you're just like, everyone wants to, huh?
Say hi to Christian, who just gave you
Oh, hey, Christian. Oh my God, what? Also, Christian, your package is on the way too. I sent, what do you think of wild garlic? Like ramps? I think it's cool. I don't have access to it all the time, but I like cooking with everything. I've never found something that I've never found something I've been like, oh, I don't want to use that in the kitchen. You know, no herb, no nothing. I said, you know what I said the wrong the other day was epazote, the herb.
What's wrong?
No, I said it espazote.
Oh.
It's epazote. It's okay. I've corrected myself. I Googled it, but it's really good in beans, and it's an herb that I did not know about until recently. So I feel like, you know, it's good to stay curious and just ask people about how they cook their food, because everyone does things differently, and there's all sorts of ways to have fun in the kitchen. Do you like hummus, Winslow?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't like hummus?
I'm sure there's people.
Well, they're wrong.
Yeah, it's so good. It's like, you know, it's all about, there's different techniques for doing it, but you got to get the chickpeas have to be cooked to shit. You don't want any kind of clumpy clump. Now what's going on here? Hi, Adam Armstrong. Did you just walk in? Are you just getting here? You just walked into the show? This is my kitchen sesh, if you've never been here before. I'm cooking a recipe today. We're making devil's lettuce cups. It's romaine hearts with hummus that we're gonna infuse. And then a little cucumber tomato salad on top. You could infuse that too if you wanted. You don't have to. And then some sprouts and some avocado, obviously. And I might put some sesame seeds on top because it's cute. Ooh, you know what would be good too? You can improvise, right? Like this would be so good on top. So we're gonna just bring that out here. This is an amazing, amazing condiment. Actually, I'm gonna show you all if you haven't ordered this before. Maybe I'm gonna give this away. This is gonna be in the next little gifties. And these are my friends. They're at Bunkus Bagus. I wanna make sure I say it right. Hi, Adam, the best chef, just walked in. Thanks for coming here. I need to write that down. Yeah. Christian.
4 for Christian, 1 for Adam.
I mean, I know YouTube does this, but it's just good for me to write it down too. So, it's 2 sisters, Celine and Tara, who own this company. And Tara's my cousin's name too. So I have a real, not that it needs to be all about me, but I just like that name. Welcome. They started this like a few years ago. In the pandemic, they started Bunkus Bagus. And it is a Balinese company, they're from here, they're from Los Angeles, but they're Balinese, that's where they grew up. Born in Bali, made in LA, okay? It's sambal goreng. And from a driveway pop-up to the LA Times 101 best restaurants, Bunkus Bagus has been driven by a longing to share the food of our childhood overseas. For us, there's a singular joy in savoring warm rice, salty fish, and a spoonful of sambal on the steps of our dad's carving shop in Ubud. We've dreamt of a bridge between our 2 worlds, a way to bottle that bliss. Now it's in your hands. We hope you enjoy our love letter to Bali, to the people and place that shaped us. That is so awesome. Anyway, so I love them. Let me.
It says they made your lemon cookies.
They what?
Made your lemon cookies.
Really? Oh, from the live stream. Let me copy this and put this in here. Breeze Tones, ha, my book is about a week away. Took all that time to search which platform I purchased from. Oh my God. Hot as fuck in East LA right now. Janice, you're telling me. D West, I made your lemon cookies. They worked. It's so funny. I think people, there's always this fear that edibles aren't going to work. And that's why people eat more. And that my method of doing it is almost too easy that they're like, that's not going to get me high. I need to take 2 days making butter. I'm like, no, you don't. Let's get this done. I got time to take some rips. That's what I got time for. I don't want to sit over some butter for 2 days. You know what I mean? Yeah, these skins are looking like they're about to pop off. It's not gonna be fun for me to peel them, but I gotta do it. 92 at Vanessa. Hi, Winslow. My auntie's making spinach hummus. Yum. Oh, my aunties make spinach hummus. Yum. Wait, what's 92?
The temperature. We're talking about the temperature.
92 degrees right now?
Yeah.
Oh, good thing I watered my garden this morning. Bonbon did her little exercise in the park already. It's fucking hot as balls.
I just bought myself an AC. Can't wait till it gets here.
Good. Gotta have AC. Is that hitting you okay? Getting a little bit? Not really, right? It's not great. Let me open up the bedroom because we don't even have the Bonbon cam, and that's the AC. Yeah, okay. That's the AC that cranks. Yeah, I already feel it. It's like way. Yeah, let's get that because the stove's on, so I'm fucking. Everything gets hot. That's why I don't turn this oven on ever. It's the worst. Stay hydrated, you guys. I know I'm just downing coffee. Hoping my ex will bake some of your recipes. Excuse me, Adam. Excuse me, Adam. Mr. Adam. What is wrong with your hands? What is wrong with your eyeballs? I don't know, actually. Maybe you can't use your hands or your eyeballs. But if you can, just make them for yourself. There's really easy stuff in here. This is just a complicated, not complicated. I'm making it complicated. I'm just taking forever. All right. I probably could do that because we got to get this. We got to get these chickpeas. Just like I like to cook things a little longer than I say. Just check to see. Yeah, that skin's coming off. Okay. So this is good. Let me show you. You know, is the onion totally cooked to mush? The shallot? No. Or the garlics? Not really. I mean, I'm sure I could like squish them. But the chickpeas are good to go. And we'll still use that water. We're gonna use it all. And I got to take the fucking skin off of them, which isn't fun, but it's okay. I'm gonna take the shallot and garlic out. So we have it here. I wanna save this water just in case we need it to loosen the hummus. Kind of like pasta water, okay? And then I have to go through this, and I want to take the skin off of these. I think this is not the method that I say to do in my book. Remove the heat. All right, the skins didn't fall off the top, so I don't know. Some of them did, but I'm gonna take the time to really make sure they got peeled off because I'm psycho. And that's what makes your hummus smooth, is that it doesn't have these little skins on them. So literally this is what I gotta do now. Okay? We're doing this. Oh wait, what am I doing with that? 1 bowl I need a bowl for finished chickpeas. Look, I'm so happy I'm high right now. Finished chickpeas in there. Most important part of making hummus. Take off the skin. See, this takes forever. Would have been nice if they just floated. Winslow, you're gonna be here for a minute while I do this.
Should I do the whole thing?
Huh?
Should I do the whole thing?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll come back.
I mean, you just sitting there.
When the bowl's full, I'll come back.
Should have put a little. I'm gonna put this to my right. Find a method that works for you. See? You don't like, do you have to do this? I think you do. This is really good for your insides though. So if you want to keep them on and skip this step and you don't mind your hummus being a little bit like not totally smooth, textured, let's call it textured, then don't do this and just get to blending. But I like to do this. It's kind of like fava beans when you take them and you take out the center, very most center part of the bean. Is anyone in the chat saying anything, Winslow? Because I haven't looked in a minute.
No, actually not right now.
Really? Is everyone bored? Should have packed myself a new bowl. Fucking A. This shit takes forever. See, like imagine doing this after you spent all day waiting for this shit to, some of them are peeled off. After you cook these all day and soaked them all night. No thanks.
Fraggle Rock says this is a labor of love.
Yeah, I think there's like, it's a simple recipe, right? Otherwise, you're just olive oil, lemon, tahini, sorry. And I think it's the same difference, but it's little things like doing this that makes it, like I said in the book, make it restaurant quality. Although I kind of lie in the book and I'm like, it's not that I lie. So my recipe tester wasn't honest with me.
This reminds me of making pasta where you're folding every single piece of pasta one by one.
Yeah, this is called attention to like micro attention to detail. And you don't always, people like to take cold water too and do it faster ways. Here, take some water and the skins will float, right? So you can kind of get it more quickly and then you can have a couple at a time. Just, there's ways to work smarter, not harder. It's hard to. Hi, Gare Bear. I sent your mug. It's out in the mail, USPS. It's out. I'm sorry. It takes me a long time to send shit. You know? Gotta pack it up. Gotta go to click and ship. Gotta put your shit in there. Make sure I put the right address. Hopefully I did.
Charles Clayton says, where's the pay-per-view tonight?
Where's the pay-per-view?
I don't understand.
What's that mean? Can you explain it to us? We're both like, huh? Imagine doing this in like a massive restaurant. No thanks.
That's where you have one underpaid person doing it all day.
They're called the garde-manger. Yeah.
The quoi?
Garde-manger. I think that's what they're called. Garde, manger. Eat, to eat. I think, right? I don't know. I didn't work in a restaurant. Yeah, you're right at a computer. You got Google right there. They're like salad and vegetable prep.
Oh, okay. It means.
What does it mean?
It means keeper of the food.
Yeah. And then it's, there's the line cook, and they're doing like cooking meats and stuff, firing things. They're on the line. And then you have the chef de cuisine, sous chef, or sous chef and chef de cuisine. It's a real hierarchy. That's why when people call me a chef, I'm like, I am not. But I don't say that actually anymore because people then get mad at me. They think I'm like trying to like not give myself credit, do you know? And I'm like, I'm just a home cook. I just know my title. I don't have a problem with it. I'm a confectioner. I'm a chocolate maker.
Fraggle Rock wonders if you could put these in a mason jar and shake them.
Then I would, they're really soft, right? That was the whole point of boiling them some more. Also, and to like loosen up the skin. But look.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll just smush onto the sides of the... It's okay. I don't, I really don't mind doing this. Unless you guys are fucking bored as shit. But I don't know. Go do something then. I'm not holding you here. But don't leave. I enjoy your company. Does anyone have any hummus stories for us?
Fraggle Rock says, you're our chef.
I'm your home cook. I'm your club leader. I'm your head mess maker. What else? So, edible maker. Chefs aren't edible makers, and if they try to say they were, I'd be like, ha, you're not. I know, Winslow. It's a lot. But look at all these skins. But think about what those skins would do in your intestines, right? They'd kind of like just go through and clean it out. So if you wanted to like take a little fiber shot, you could just take these skins and you want to do that, Winslow? Take a shot of chickpea skins?
No, but maybe I should.
You want some, what's it called? Psyllium husk? I love it. Actually have some right here. Ugh. So then take all these stupid ass skins, get them out of your way. I don't know which way is better, one at a time or like this, but before...
Harry Lee says, chef is just a title. I'm a chef and I make jam all day.
You make jam, but that's your job. You're a jam maker. You make jam for a restaurant? Are you a pastry chef? Listen, people are really uptight about it. I don't give a shit. Like I said, I don't correct people, but sometimes chefs will say to me like they make it a point. You're not a chef.
Petra's here. Hi, Petra.
Hi, Petra. Like when I cooked in Tempe with the Nomad Cook, that's why he calls himself a cook, because he worked with other chefs and they get mad at him for calling himself a chef. So, whatever. Boop. Look at all these skins. I'm just having a good Saturday. Not outside. Happy to not be outside right now, unless I was at a beach. But the beach today, Winslow, ugh. One, the sand, I don't trust it after the fires. Two, everyone's going to be there on a hot Saturday, they're like, where do we go? The beach. Not me. Although Bonbon, that one didn't need me to do that. Bonbon really, I think, likes the beach, which is cool.
By the way, everybody's saying this is fun to watch the whole thing happen. Vernon says it's good to see the process played out in full.
Really? Yeah. I kind of lied to you, though, so I'm going to have to email my editor, which I don't want to do. But that's okay. It's like, if you want to do this, otherwise just kind of skim them off. But I just, if you don't care, I want it to be super duper smooth. Oops.
Petra says Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Is it today?
It's tomorrow, but...
Oh. Yeah, Happy Mother's Day. I'm so bad about that. Mothers should be celebrated every day. Fucking A, man. Fucking A. Hi, Bonbon. Are you waking up now? You don't want to lay down anymore? Her little tail's wagging. Are you paying attention to her? Yeah. It takes her like a little, she's got to work herself up to jump on your lap. She doesn't do that too much with me. She makes me pick her up. I guess I could just force her to not be lazy. Do 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 do.
Madam Dram is listening while elbow deep in her garden.
Oh, nice. I spent a little time in my garden today, but I need to do some major trimming, and I want to get some big ass pots. And there's a place off the 405 that's supposed to be the spot to go to with big pots, a ton of them for not too expensive. Because pots, do you know this, Winslow? Pots are fucking expensive. Oops, why'd I do that? I just threw it. Pots are really expensive, especially the size that I want. So, because I think my lemon tree just needs to go into a bigger pot. And my yuzu, they're both popping off.
Did you pop any of your cannabis seeds?
No, because I don't have any pots. I also am oh gosh, what am I going to be doing later this fall? I don't think I'm going to have time to really, I don't have time to really take care of them. And you need to nurture them. And I'm going to be, going to be busy. It's too much. I got to nurture the club. I got to nurture my mental health. I got to nurture the bonbon. Got to nurture my other garden, which is easy plants, right? So weeds, people like to be weeds so easy. Really have to keep an eye on it, because bugs like it. Even those trichomes are supposed to be deterrents. They don't really seem like they do a good job.
I always tell people it's easy to grow weed. It's difficult to do it well.
Right, exactly. And I know that. And then I do it, and then I'm oh, look at my plant grow. And those seeds are, not free. I mean, the Blue Dream ones were. But I still want to save them until I have a better setup. I also don't know if I want to do outdoor because of the bug issue.
By the way, the seeds were free, courtesy of Cornerstone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Courtesy. You're courtesying. All right, these are giblets, but little giblets in here. I did it! That's good enough for me. Now, if I had a compost, this is great for compost, but I don't have one right now. Okay. Oh, God, that was... That was a lot, Winslow. Get this shit out of my way. Oh, did some... Pascal? Let's check in with the chat real quick. Yes, can I help you, Bonbon? Hi, okay. 1 second. Oh, yeah, gotta do that. The good doctor is the mother you are celebrating today. Okay. Ocala Wood. Ass pots. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, pots. Right. I was talking about pots. Liberty Genetics. Weed is easy. It's a weed. It wants to grow. I don't know about that, man. And then Fraggle Rock said, sometimes you can repurpose something into pot by adding drainage and save a few bucks. Oh, that's true. I see what you're saying. Pascal, hi there. I do mine in the can with the hand blender. I drain and keep 3 soup spoons of liquid, add tahini, oil, and lemon juice, cumin powder, salt, pepper. I just make sure that the garlic is caught in between the heads of the blender and the chickpeas. Avoid big chunks and go up and down until smooth. Transfer to a bowl, swirl, drip in a bit of olive oil. Like I said, if you don't want to do what I just fucking did, by all means, do what you want. But I have found the skins, I don't want them. And so I took them away. That's what I did right now. I took those skins away. We didn't get any more of that. That's okay. Okay, it's boring anyway. I'm just fucking taking off. Hey, you want to go outside? It's too hot. You're not going outside. Amal, do you want to go outside? No. I need a bong rip, man. That was a lot. And you could kind of tell if they have the skin. See, this one still have the skin. Because they're whiter. I thought I got them all. These motherfuckers. Because they're whiter than the other ones. How'd you guys sneak in here, you bitches? Shit.
It's a nice day asked, what's going to be the medicated part here?
The olive oil, the hummus, is going to be medicated. There's hummus in, or there's olive oil in hummus. So
Petra has to leave. Bye, Petra.
Bye, Petra. I'm sure she's got kids. She got shit to do.
She's having a catering party, she says.
Oh, cool. Really? Okay, cool. I got it. Oops, wrong way. Okay. Boop, boop. All right, so we're gonna take our chickpeas.
Pascal says, I'm intolerant to chickpeas, so I have to do it with brown lentils.
Oh, cool. Okay, stay here. Hemp hummus from my cookbook. Chickpeas, I peeled them one at a time. Chickpeas. I'm gonna put this all in here. Garlic and some shallot. That's an addition. Oh yeah, and then where's my recipe? Sorry, puree on high. Garlic. Then we're gonna add, okay, so let's do this. Take some of this. Let's scrape it down. You want it smooth, baby. that. We want this totally smooth before we add other things to it. Quarter cup lemon. Ooh. Juicy. Okay, looking smooth. It's looking smooth, you guys. We still have to add a lot of ingredients, so, and the potency. All right, let's put half of the oil we infused, not all of it. So this is about a teaspoon. This has live rosin, orange creamsicle. Save that. And then, oh, and I want to put the tahini. Ooh, we got to stir this. This, I'm going to take this off. Give it a stir. It's like peanut butter. It gets settled on the bottom. I bet you could make this yourself and then you could infuse it too. Okay, we're going to kind of just add it even lumpy. It's okay. Oops. We want 1/3 cup. I'm eyeballing it. It's hummus. It's going to be good. I kind of want the chunky, thick stuff. I feel like more tahini is more tahini. It's never a bad thing. Okay. Got the lemon, tahini. Let's add a little bit more olive oil and a good amount of salt. How much? It's in my cookbook. This is the hemp hummus. Okay, that's enough. Hi. Yum. Yum. Beautiful. Okay. That looks pretty smooth to me. Hopefully I didn't add too much liquid. Let me taste it. Taste your food. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my God. So good. Perfect. Hemp hummus. Good. Let me clean this shit up. So good. I love hummus. I probably could have not added a spoonful of that liquid if it was a little thicker, if you're looking for that. I always thought tahini sauce was chickpeas. What is it exactly? It's sesame seed. It's sesame seed. That's why it's like peanut butter, right? So there's a lot of fat in here. Maybe I shouldn't have done this for Dr. Kirk. Listen, doing my best. A minestrone would have been nice too, but it's so hot I couldn't do it. I didn't have it in me today. Okay, I'm gonna put this in something. Some sort of thing that I have. I'm just futzing around at this point is what I feel like I'm doing. Why can I never find any Tupperware that when I want it, I'll just put it in a bowl. What was in here? Nothing. I care. Yum. I feel like I should have got a prettier bowl. Hummus. Definitely was water in this bowl. Okay. You know, you can serve it, put it out with some oil on top and cumin, whatever you want to do. It's infused now, baby. Hemp hummus. I wish I had a pita. No, I don't have any chips. Just perfect. Okay, let's make our devil's lettuce cups. With this is what I would do. I would sprinkle this on top, you know what I mean? But we'll do that for another day. Okay, tahini. Yeah, you could totally do paprika. Yes, 1000%. Okay, we have our lettuce. We did that. We have this. We did kosher salt. We got lemons in there. What's the club saying? Paprika, yes. Would make a great dip for hemp chips too. Yum. How can you thicken it? Add more chickpeas? Or more oil. But this is fine. This is thick, right? Like, this is still very thick. So I added maybe 1 spoonful too much liquid, and that's why you should wait. I should have added 1 spoonful, then the lemon juice, then everything, and then at the end, then like, should I add more? But it's okay. I'm not gonna cry about it. Right now. Imagine like after the live stream, I just go to my bedroom and just like cry. That's not what happens. I usually just go to my bedroom and continue to smoke more weed and go, good job, Vanessa. This knife is dull. Okay, now we want to do the devil's lettuce cups, right? Which is on page 92, which my book so nicely says right here. So we want, put it right there, love it. I need some carrot. I need a carrot. Cucumber. This. Got my tomatoes. Some sprouts. Do-do-do. Dee-dee-do. Watch your dee-do. It's beautiful. Thanks, Verdant Square. Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy. Most of the time. All right, peel your carrot.
Say that again.
What? I'm happy? Oh, peel your carrot. Peel your carrot for making the devil's lettuce cups. Little crooked. Boop. For the compost. Okay. Got this lettuce back here. Devil's lettuce cups. Almost cut my fucking finger off. It's so funny they called it the devil's lettuce. Grated, 1 cup peeled and grated. Where did I do my grater? Let's do this. Ooh! Come on. Sit. Sit. She's not gonna eat it. She'll take it. Oh, you ate it? Did you like it? You liked it? Yeah. We're gonna... Watch your fingies. Okay. Cute. Ooh, yum. Shallot yogurt for my kebabs. Bea, that sounds good. Okay, carrots. We're making a little salad. A little tomato, cucumber salad. Okay. Our hemp hummus. Take your cucumber. What am I supposed to do to this? Only need half. Boop. I just wanted something bright and crunchy and vegetable-y. And I love cucumbers. You can interpret this any way you want to do it. Okay. I guess you could take the seeds out of these cucumbers if you wanted to, but I didn't do that. Okay. Boo, boo, boo. What's everyone saying? Definitely need to make these devil's lettuce cups. Oh my gosh, you know what? Also, your shallot yogurt would be really good on that. What the fuck do I need to do next? Tomatoes. 1 cup half, but we're not going to do it all. I didn't wash these. Just so you guys can see. You bumped it. Oh, it's a little delayed. There we go. Just so you guys can see what I'm cooking from. It's from my cookbook, Devil's Lettuce Cups. I'm going to do some tomatoes. What did I say to do these? Halved? Fine, but I think they really should be quartered. I think I did that because I didn't want people to feel like it was too precious. But devil's in the details, babes. I would quarter these. Oh, you know what people do to do a bunch at a time. They put it between like 2 lids, like this. Have you guys seen this hack? Have you seen this hack? Let me show you a hack. I didn't make it up. Don't come for me, bros. Oops. Take your, need a sharp knife, obviously. I don't know if this works. Definitely need to like press down, and you need a sharp knife, but that's pretty efficient if I don't say so myself. But this is why you don't tell someone in a recipe to quarter cherry tomatoes, because it's kind of ridiculous. Oh, why did it, oh, that's just your page. Boop.
Everything's good.
We're all still,
Yeah.
great. Love it. Ooh, try not to cut your fingers off. Making a tomato salad. And then what am I putting in here? A little bit of salt, a little bit of red wine vinegar and olive oil. Oh, I have cilantro too, actually. Okay, let me get some things. Boo. Okay, so we have this little tomato salad, tomato cucumber salad whole bit that's happening here, which we like, right? That's fun. Let's get some vinegar. You don't have to use red wine vinegar. I have all this vinegar I want to use up. Chanterelle. Also at the end. Dang, I've almost used these. Okay, 1 second. Mine's like rice wine vinegar. Need this. I need, what am I forgetting? Oh, the cilantro. The hell did I do with that? Here we go. Oh, and I need some jalapeno. There's a lot going on with this recipe, even though it's simple. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, so jalapeno, do. Stir 1 more time. Pinch of alpha scoop. Carrot, cucumber, tomato, peanuts, and jalapeno. Where's my fucking peanuts? I don't know. How is this taking so long? Woo! Hi, Okella Wood. How's it going? Rainbow cotton candy, Skittles only diet. They say the more colorful your meal, the more healthy it is. Agreed, Raggle Rock. I like this recipe. I'm making this tomato salad still. How many peanuts? This is why I wrote a cookbook, so I can look at it. Like a 1/4 cup of peanuts. Love it. And then some jalapeno minced. How much? 1 fresh. We're gonna do half. Seeded. Remind me to wash my fucking hands and not touch my eyeballs. Careful when you're cutting things. Peppers, spicy things. Yum. Boop. Okay, so then we want a little bit of salt. I'm gonna actually do rice wine vinegar. How much am I supposed to do? 1 tablespoon, like half. I might even do some lime. And then let's stir this up. Beautiful. Eat the rainbow. Okay. Get this out of the way, cilantro. All right, let me get this out of the way. Take another bong hit. Is that cool? If I take a bong hit, Winslow? We're done a chopping. My sink's not too crazy. Oh, I still have video from when I cleaned up from the burritos. Chillin' V, how's it going? Peanuts? Yeah, you don't have to do peanuts. You don't have to. I guess it would have been better with sesame. I just like peanuts. I wanted something crunchy in, I guess the cucumber's crunchy. But whatever. We're embracing all the nuts, even though technically we should change this for Dr. Kirk and do no nuts. We should have done a minestrone soup is what we should have done, but it's too hot. It's too hot today. This is still good for you. You can do it very light. We have the sprouts as well, which are right here. Right where? Where the fuck did I put them? Right here. This is cilantro. This is my bong. Haha, peanuts, yes. I'm doing my best, everybody. I don't know how many times I think this is cached. This is definitely the healthiest thing in my book, I would say. Not to say my book is unhealthy, it's just a party book, you know? It's called How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time. The healthy book, I'm smoking garlic. Which one is this? Garlic breath. Yes.
That's probably pretty strong, isn't it?
Really? Why do I seem stoned?
No, the garlic strains are high THC usually.
Oh. Yep. I don't know. I've been pretty stoned. Don't put cilantro in that bong. Why the fuck would I do that? When I get to make this, I'd like to pair it with shrimp. I think that would be delicious. Like shrimp on the side. I don't know about hummus and shrimp, but I would say if you didn't do the hummus and you just did shrimp in the lettuce wrap, I don't know. I've never had hummus and shrimp. Seems like an odd combo. I do shrimp and this, I think would be really good. Where'd my lighter go? All right, let's take a bong hit before I assemble this devil's lettuce cup.
Chris says, how to eat weed and lose 15 pounds.
You like that?
That's the next.
That's the next book. I think it's like, definitely, sorry. I was talking to Dr. Riley Kirk about this, and it'd be cool to have a book that was about health, you know? And didn't I take out a plate? Oh, it's right here. I'll make another plate. Have a book about health that you know, like, oh, other things you can combine cannabis with to yeah, we're gonna assemble now, to help your body, right? How to eat weed and help your body. Maybe that's it. You ready? Obviously you can put paprika with this or whatever other spices, cumin. I can see the testimonials now. I've never been so stoned and lost so much weight. Thanks, Vanessa. Okay. Take your devil. This is a devil's lettuce. Take it. And a nice smear of hummus. this and put it along. Oop. I need some more tomatoes on this side. Okay. I'm just gonna eat one. It's a boat. Mmm. Mmm. Even though it's healthy, it's still good. Let me assemble another one.
Can you show them up close?
Let me make up another one, and I'll show it to them up close. Hmm?
Video's good.
Sorry, will you get one more?
Yeah.
Of just assembling one that's a little bit less lanky. Hummus. Don't lay it too heavy, you know. I think that first one was the one, because this one's not as easy for me. Okay. Devil's lettuce cup. I'll show them.
The first video was good.
Okay. I'm gonna eat this one, finish this one. Mmm. Did I even put oil in this? I didn't. Oops. You could also dose this, but I don't think it needs it. This is so good. I forgot cilantro. I forgot two things. All right, let me put on some sprouts. I'm gonna make another one all the way. This one's a little more opened, and I'll make it close up for you guys. So take your hummus, right down the crack of your, and you should use a tablespoon so you're being really specific. Take, did I open up this the wrong way? There. Take some sprouts, right? And kind of stretch them along. There. Take a salad. Listen, Winslow, have some fucking faith, man. I'm dropping over the bowl. Look at ye of little faith. Oh, I didn't even do the avocado. Listen, we're gonna keep going. That's all right. Bonbon can have. And we need, listen, it's got so much fiber, you know? I like to use the side that doesn't have the pit in it first. Then I just want to slice. Okay. Is it too heavy to hold? Not really, actually. Just the avocado. Okay? Don't underestimate me. Mm-hmm. It's juicy. Yep. All of that together, so much better. Like, it's still good like this, but with like the sprouts, and that's why I was calling it Devil's Lettuce Cup, because it's deceiving. It's deceivingly simple, but it's not that simple. A lot of vegetables, and I would just eat this. Like this on the side, throw in some cilantro. Yum. Okay. I needed that little snack. Avocado, yes, that looks so refreshing. It is. Very refreshing. I'm stoned. I dropped a sprout in the hummus. Not hummus. I'm being kind of gross today, but I don't really care. I'm gonna take another bong hit. Put this aside. Hummus is a good edible, although I could eat that whole, I could eat a lot more of that, and then I would be way too stoned. Looks very awesome. Thank you, Fraggle Rock. Lettuce alone, that's right. Said you gotta have faith. I remember.
The dose was like 60 milligrams in all the hummus?
I think 50 because I put 0.2 of the rosin into that oil, and I used half of that oil. So I'd say it was 50 total, which was what I was going for.
So that's pretty light as an edible goes.
It'd be 2.5 milligrams per lettuce cup if I'm putting 1 tablespoon on top of each. About on it, it's all relative to how much yield of hummus did I get? Did I actually put a tablespoon on there? I don't know. Some of them look like a little more or a little less. But it's light, but that's what the point is. So you can have more than one. The whole book is that way.
And this is like an appetizer too,
Yeah, exactly. This is the start of your meal. You have this with the little Bong Island iced tea, one of the cocktails from the pot tails from the cookbook. And oh wait, you know what else I wanted to try? I didn't even try this on it. Not that I need to get more stoned, but I want to try this too. That's good too.
Al asks, how would you infuse a steak?
I'd infuse a sauce for the steak.
You could infuse the cow ahead of time?
Yeah, make the cow eat weed, so the cannabinoids end up in the cow fat. Get a Wagyu cow. Find a farmer.
At your local Wagyu cow store?
Yeah. No, you got to find them while they're still raising it. So you can tell the rancher to feed it cannabis. Do you think it would one, go in their fat, and two, decarboxylate? I guess when you cook it.
Yeah, when you cook it.
Well, they say it goes into our fat. I wonder if it would go, I guess it would have to be a female sow. Is that what a female cow is? Anyway, heifer. Definitely.
Marvin says, I'm making these when I go to a stoner picnic.
Oh, that's a cute idea. Although, like, make them, here's what I would do. Let's talk about it. Have everything ready. Don't dress this, but have it like chopped up in a Tupperware container. Have the dressing in a little side container, right? Then dress it when you get there. And then have the hummus made. Have your lettuce ready to go, ready to spread all of that. Then you just need to bring a spoon, maybe 2 spoons. And then what else would you need to do? Then have your avocado. You just do the assembly, do is there. And then that's good. That's all I got to say about that. If I were to bring it to a picnic. Cheers. Just hit the bong as well. Nice, Bea. Bull is male, yes. A cow is female. All right, Al Digi, let's see about this.
That sounds right.
A cow is a mature female bovine. Okay, so cow literally, so you never call. So if I looked at a bull, I should never call a bull a cow. I would be misgendering it. I think I've misgendered a bull before. Sorry to the bulls out there. I didn't know. I didn't know. That's wild. I thought cow was a broad term in general, right? And then within that you had bull and like, what the hell is a sow? Is that a female pig? What's a sow? We're learning things today. Sow, female pig, or other animal. Hey, listen, I wasn't wrong. You weren't wrong. We're all right here. We're all right. We're all right. I love it. I kind of find it hilarious that I do so much production for my other posts, Winslow. Yeah. And the post that does the best is the one that's me cleaning a bong with oil. Or it's me like being like, why do people say bruschetta? And I didn't, there's such a stupid video. It has so many comments. I really pissed people off with that one. So weird what people get upset about. Anyway, sometimes I'm a shit stir the pot. Someone commented that they love my content, but they, on the Real ID post where I was like, the Real ID is a poll tax. And they were like, I love the rest of your content, but this is a stretch. You're not as cool as I, and reading these comments back, you're not as cool as I thought you were. Maybe I just need to be fake nice to people.
No.
In the comments, and just, you know how some people do that? They like kill it with kindness. They're so good at it. Oh, yeah. Called being diplomatic, right? I'm not very good at that. I'm just for the jugular. I'm like, shut the fuck up. That's what I do. I get annoyed by it. Anyway, I thought that was funny. Or he said, if something about differing opinions and anyway, he could have just looked at the comments and read other women being like, hey, oh yeah, I dealt with this. It took me like 3 years to figure out my passport bullshit and all of this because I got divorced or, you know, whatever. And people are like, oh, so you're saying women are incompetent. I'm like, no, I'm not saying women are incompetent. I'm saying dealing with the government is fucking annoying, Winslow. Yeah. And having any kind of hurdle to voting, specifically when it impacts one, you know, minorities and women and all of that voting group. Poor people, and that's where they're really missing it. They'll be like, oh, well, I have my passport. I'm like, well, good for fucking you. I've been at points in my life where I didn't have enough money in my bank account where I could go and get my passport renewed. I couldn't afford that. And I mean, and I know other people who've been there in their lives too and who are there now. They shouldn't, and someone was like, well, if you can't If you can't save up $40 within 5 years to pay for this, then you shouldn't be allowed to vote. And I commented back, I said, that's the most un-American thing I've ever fucking heard.
Also, can we make Election Day a federal holiday?
It should be a federal holiday. It should be as fucking easy to vote. It's not my problem if you can't prove I'm an American citizen. If I have my driver's license, the DMV, why is there this need to have a passport, or this real ID? Then make the real ID. Do you have to pay a bunch of money for a driver's license or a simple ID card?
I think it's a fee, but it's like $20 or something.
Well, they need to make it like that or waive it and not require all of these issues with women because you have to bring in your birth certificate and show all of this shit. And it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, in California, it's $40 to get an ID.
Yeah. Misgender. As long as you don't misgender him while attempting to milk him, oh my God, that would be funny. You'll die. The bull will kill you. That's the Italy in you, Marvin. I feel like, I'm not only am I Italian, I am Southern Italian. Like Sicilian, yeah, that's right. Sicilian and Calabrese. And we're just, I don't know, speak our minds. And I do, at least. And I think people mistake our directness for, I don't know, maybe they don't mistake it. I don't really care anymore. I stopped caring not too long ago. Well, maybe like a couple years ago. And it's worked out really well for me as far as how I feel.
Yeah, like Bea says, my last name doesn't match my birth certificate. Gonna be a pain.
Okay, see? My last name doesn't match my birth certificate. And that's exactly it. It's going to be a pain in the ass. And it's not required everywhere to have this real ID to vote, but I think it's going to become more and more of an issue. So I just don't want people to be disenfranchised like that. It's not cool. It's not okay. It's not American. They have all of this. There's this real kind of sentiment of wanting to be American and whatever, but that being able to vote, making sure every American gets to vote, that is what America is about, to me, is about having a voice. Otherwise, we're just a bunch of people pooping and eating and,
And people forget it's only been like 100 years that women could vote. And people act like women didn't have to fight for years to get that.
We used to do crazy shit. The suffragettes. Yeah. I would have been one of them. I would have been a real psycho. I want to promise you that. If you come after that, they keep coming after that. And that's why I don't understand, what do people expect me to say? Do they want me to be quiet about this? I guess they do. They want us to be quiet about it. And we're not going to be quiet about it. Because I won't let these people just silently undermine our rights without saying something. I got a big mouth. I'm not going to shut it. I don't care if you call me a Karen. I don't care if you call me a bitch. I don't care if you call me a cunt, because I'll call you one right back. Which is bad. It's like, just don't respond, but whatever. Do you speak your mind with your hands? I guess so, because I'm like this. My thumbs. I speak my mind with my thumbs. I can't afford to have my passport renewed. My son lives in Spain, so that means I cannot visit him. See? How much is it to...
Passport's $80.
$80 to renew a passport?
Yeah, I gotta do mine right now.
I gotta do mine too. I gotta do mine times
$80 and 3 months, 4 months to get it out?
And you have to get the passport photos taken.
Yeah.
So that's additional fee.
Yeah.
So, and then you have, you got to do all that stuff. Print things out. Getting people to vote is hard enough, right? So any kind of obstacle, who is not going to have that obstacle in their way?
What's voter turnout? 35%?
Right. So voter turnout's already 35%. we are, you know, like we're going to lose voters. And who are those voters going to be? It's going to be people who have changed their names. Who changes their names? And this is my issue with it. And people think I'm making excuses for others. And I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just trying to shed a light on a different, try to put yourself in someone else's shoes. Okay? You don't have any money in your bank account. Actually, you're in debt. And you don't want to vote anyway, even though it's important and it impacts you a lot, right? So what do you do? Are you going to go? What are you going to do? You don't have any options. So anyway, that's my issue with it. Doesn't impact the wealthy, doesn't impact, you know, men for the most part. I'm sure there's outliers. And that obviously trans men would have this issue. Anyone who's changed their name. So people are like, oh, well, I've got my birth certificates and I've got my passport. I don't know where any of that shit is for me. I'd have to go to the government. I know where my passports are, but I don't know where my birth certificate is. Maybe it's in a box somewhere. What a hassle. And people don't want to, and let me remind you, people don't want to vote anyway. So if you go and you see, oh, I can't vote because I didn't get this shit done, I can't afford to. So that's how I feel about that. There should be no obstacle to voting other than not being a citizen or not being old enough, period. That's right. They have a free passport photo app, and there's another app that will print photos from your phone for free. You just pay postage. And that's cool. It may take maybe even a year or more to be able to earn enough to save even $15. That's reality, folks. Yeah, it's true. Marvin, that's great if you can afford postage. So that's all I'm saying. I don't know what else to say about that. I don't know why I don't know why they disagree. I don't know why I make an argument about it. Just fix it. Don't make it happen. Let's not make this happen. Let's find a way to not let this happen. I don't know. I guess that's the whole fucking recipe, man. What are we going to do? We've been here for a couple hours. Did everyone have a good time? My balance is negative 197. Natalie, will you put your, if you don't mind, put your Venmo in the chat, please. And today's live stream is going to you. So please, if you don't mind, or you can DM me if that makes you feel more comfortable. Honestly, how do we not have millions marching in the street every day? Dean Classic. See, we were saying that before the live. It was like, why aren't we protesting more and making more of a stink about this? I really need to get that beeswax whole bit so I'm not just sucking in butane. Ugh. Great stream as always. Bea loved it. It's not free but cheaper than going to a passport photo service if you have time to wait for shipping. Right. All right. This was fun. It's Saturday. Go do something nice with your day, or don't. Do whatever you want. It's Saturday. And we made this beautiful hemp hummus. Is it right for your liver? I don't know. I'd probably not put hummus and not put any oil. Take out all the peanuts. And then maybe it would have been better. Or a minestrone. But then it's like, I guess you could use olive oil in the minestrone. We'll do minestrone another day because I like that idea. I also like the idea of dolma, right? That was fun. That would be good. That's a great idea. A grape leaf. And maybe what you can do is use a grape leaf and a cannabis fan leaf to use them together and put the fan leaf on the outside so it's not.
It's more like decoration.
Yeah. Exactly. You get it. Sounds awesome because this is America and the default position is the poor must suffer and be denigrated. I'm sorry. You know, we gotta keep on keeping it on and hope that good things happen along with the shitty things and try to be a positive influence as much as we can. Positive influence on myself too, on yourselves. Take care of yourself. That's why I like smoking weed. It helps me take care of myself. All right, everybody. That was a fun kitchen sesh. I'll see you Wednesday for our club sesh. I don't know what we'll talk about. We'll figure it out. And I'm gonna, we have Saturday, so I will be in the Discord. If you want to come and hang out at 420, I'll be there, just smoking some weed and talking about shit. And that's for the quarter up and higher tiers. And that's part of my Patreon. Oh, let me drop that. Thanks, Daniel. Thank you, Kayla. Happy Saturday. This always helps brighten my weekend. That's so nice to hear. Thank you. Let's not ruin our weekend or mental health. Hopefully Mario shows up soon, if you know what I mean. That's funny, Dean. Hemp hummus sounds awesome. I know, it is awesome. We did it. And it's from my cookbook, How to Eat Weed and Have a Good Time. If you haven't gotten my cookbook, you can get it today. It's at Barnes & Noble. It's on Amazon. It's in your local bookstore. If you're in Los Angeles, Now Serving has signed copies.
Should I still post the Schuster link?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, and because that has everything. The Simon & Schuster link, you could just click it, and there'll be a bunch of different options for you. Don't order it from Simon & Schuster. Order it from one of those options. And Now Serving LA they have a signed edition if you want to get a signed copy. And then May 17th, I'm going to be at Dada Market. So not this, next Saturday, right? We're not going to have a kitchen sesh. Winslow, I think I'm going to have you come out to the market too, if you don't mind.
What day?
Saturday.
Okay.
So you don't lose a day, you know. I'm making meatballs and cherry cheesecakes. They're not going to be infused because happy Saturday. Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day, everyone. Ciao, Jen. Thank you so much for the chocolate. I'm going to make a little post about that. It's been so hot. I got it cool. Thank you, Russ. Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Vashan. Hi, we're ending the stream soon. I'm sorry. But yeah, Discord chat at 4:20, so in about 50 minutes. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, join Patreon, the Edibles Club. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching me make a mess and delicious food in the kitchen. Delicious infused food from my cookbook today, which was a lot of fun. And stay baked. And these are the credits of all of my patrons who I love. Let's give them a little shout out, babes. Hey club, it's me. I'm still here. I'm gonna take a bong hit. These are my patrons. I love them. They're part of my Edibles Club. We have a group chat and we have a Discord chat. And we share photos and we share stories and it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna hit the bong and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Happy Mother's Day.